This is going to be a very good broadcast. Basically, what I'm doing here is just a Operation Feast of Tabernacles debrief. That's what we're going to do here. It's going to be good. It'll be very informative. Let's see. Feast. I'm trying to change the title on this. Y'all let me know if that happens too. Feast of man, the Feast of Tabernacles, boy, it was amazing, man. I got a lot to tell you about. A lot. It's definitely gonna bless you. Tabernacles, the brief. All right, y'all bear with me. Okay. Probably spelled it. There we go. Got it right. Okay. Yeah, I'm just updating we'll just leave it like that so I don't waste too much time. But I want to say shalom to y'all. I'm Michael Israel, host of the Spiritual Combat Show, head of Straitway Florida, down here in Florida, under the leadership of Pastor Dow, Straitway Ministries, and what I'm doing here is just going over my experience at the Feast of Tabernacles, you know, what I saw, what I learned, you know, you name it. And it's like I got a lot that I want to put out there. Couldn't hold it in anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's how much of a blessing I think some of the stuff I'm gonna bring out is gonna be. I really got a lot of big wake-up calls on areas I need to grow in while I was up there. And y'all, if y'all could, just let me know if the sound's good, please. Let's see. If I get set up on my end, I just want to make sure the sound is good. Video might not be the best. I'm going to fix all this here pretty soon. I got some things in the workings that I'm going to do, some simple stuff. It'll be pretty cool. I think y'all like it. Because I'm going to try to make this a regular thing where I get up early on Sundays and just give y'all kind of a debrief of what we got going on down here, Straitway, Florida, how we are following the shepherds. Hold on one second. There we go. Okay, so yeah, there we go. But I see some of y'all watch. I know it's early. I usually don't. I'm usually not up this early, but let me go over here to Facebook. Yeah, let me know, y'all, if you're in there. I know it's early. This ain't my normal time. Sound is good. Okay, awesome. Appreciate it. Shalom, Brother Rico. Yeah, you down here in Florida too. I forgot about that. Let's see. Okay, so but yeah, man, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give y'all just the debrief on Feast of Tabernacles, man. My experience, what I saw, what I learned, some eye-opening things I've seen, man. There was the healing went forth. If y'all seen on Facebook, showed you where the brother came there, and he came there in a wheelchair. And if you seen the video that I posted on Facebook on my Michael Israel profile page, the brother was walking up a hill. And I want to and I'm going to be jumping around, but y'all just hang with me because there's a lot of good information that's going to come out because things have happened since I've been back here in Jacksonville, Florida. We're in the dead season now, and distractions have been trying to come at me already. But I'm on E. And they ain't gassing me. Y'all niggas ain't gassing me. Y'all Hebrew Negroes is not gassing me. I'm on E. Don't bring that shit over here. Seeing y'all trying to come in the comment. Well, was he paralyzed? And I'm trying not to curse. Mofo, he was in a daggone wheelchair when he came to what? Jacksonville, Florida. The dude was in a wheelchair in Jacksonville, Florida. Well, was he fully paralyzed? Somebody came on there asking that. Well, let's say he was partially. Bro, he was walking. Like people, the soft retardism, we got to start. Like when we see somebody's a soft retard, you just got to bottom line that shit and cut them off. That's dead season distraction shit. Because they got on there and it's like, dude, I don't even like reading a whole bunch when people typing these stupid ass comments. Then somebody else. What was the other one I seen? There was a couple of them. Koya Israel and another sister who she's from Dimona, Israel. She was saying how Straitway headquarters is light years ahead of Dimona, Israel. The community over there in Dimona, Israel, light years ahead of it, in just the holiness and set apartness. Anyway, Koya Israel's on there. She's giving an interview, just really bringing forth what she's seen, and here they come. The dead season soft retards coming in the comments. Hey, she has a tattoo. It's like, dude, come on, man. Get off take your medication before you come on Facebook. God damn, because then you're showing forth your mental illness. If you have not taken your medication, don't come on Facebook making comments. Either that or get your ass some deliverance. So anyway, somebody came on there, and I'm telling you, that whole interview is a whole bunch of interviews Pastor Dalla did with some of the women and all this other stuff. Man, a ton of good information coming out in that interview. And the only thing this soft retard can do, and the reason I call him soft retard, because a full retard wouldn't be able to type all that shit. Okay? The only thing they could do is sit on there and comment about some menial, trivial thing. What is that? So, yeah, I don't get caught up in all that shit. So anyway, and then there was another one. What was the other one? Because there was another bit. Oh! So then I post another video of the praise and worship that was off the charts. You know, the new song that Pastor wrote. Pastor and the other, I forget the tall brother's name, they wrote a new song for praise and worship song. Pastor told me how he writes these songs and his framework or whatever for writing these songs. And he makes sure, and this is how Pastor moves generally, and I just read a scripture backing up what he had been telling me, is he makes sure the moves he makes point to Yah, not him. And that's how he wrote that song, the new song. I don't even know what the name is. Nobody's telling me what the name is. We just call it Fire in My Soul or something. Nobody's told me what the name is, but we're going to get the name of it. But I posted that video. Again, the goddamn soft retards get on there with like their comments are so retarded. It's like it'll suck you in and you got to reply to it. And like I said, moving forward, I'm just deleting that shit, you know, immediately. Matter of fact, I'm gonna set somebody up as my social media manager to just delete retarded shit. And what I'm gonna do, this is what I'm gonna do, y'all. Okay? Because I've learned how to deal with stupidity and distractions in a very effective way. When somebody puts a stupid ass comment on there, I'm going to do forensic research at a federal level, on a level like the federal government, like the NSA would do on your ass. And I'm going to find out who the hell you are, and I'm going to do a whole show blasting your dumb ass because you're so stupid. But I'm not going to do it in the dead season. I'm not going to waste a lot of time on y'all, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to really embarrass you, you know. Because I realize that's a powerful tool of change. When you know you gonna get embarrassed for doing dumb shit, you know. So anyway, I posted the song. Beautiful song. Hundreds or not, you know, a lot of comments, hundreds of views. Everybody loved it. It ministered to their soul. And then of course, here comes one soft retard. Hey yo, why all y'all women look like slaves? Oh, it's real easy being your ministry. The women ain't gotta do their hair, this, that, and the other, you know. And but in his ministry, all the women got their buzzard eggs all up in your face with their headlights on, like, you know, bobbing around and looking like harlots and hoes, and face done up like a goddamn clown in a circus. And that don't look stupid. But our women, just natural skin, you know, their body, you know, because, you know, in society now, the butt is a new face. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, everybody's all into that stuff, you know. Is they don't see the clownery in what they're coming out. Like, go look at Nicki Minaj's eyebrows, you know, and you're telling me that don't look retarded? That's like, are you crazy? And then the women in Straitway, no makeup, just all natural skin, you know. A quiet, shamefaced, humble demeanor, you know, just normal, you know. But hey, the new normal is, you know, mental illness. You know what I mean? Yeah, so the brother said, yeah, he's seen him in Florida in the wheelchair at the conference. Yep. Yep. So, yeah. But, yeah. So, but if y'all, what I would recommend y'all do is, go check those videos. Start, you know, it's all, let me see something real quick. Okay, there we go. Yeah, go check out those. Go check out those videos. Go check out. Yeah, I'm just making sure all my audio, everything's good. That's all. But yeah, go check out those videos. Ignore the comments. This stuff, and mind you, I've been posting stuff for a while. I haven't really seen any comments, no negative distracting comments, but now we're in the dead season. I'm telling you, y'all, a lot of distractions have already started. It was brought to my attention. Ron Dalton is getting ready to debate Sakari. Or that's in the workings. That's going to be a big distraction. Because Sakari is sitting there saying the white man is Esau, even though his mother's white. And I know he said he'd kill his mother if he had to, and this, that, and other. Y'all don't get caught up in that shit. If you think the white man is Esau, you know, I don't. I had Ron Dalton on my show months ago. And we did a live, listen, I did a live show with me and Ron Dalton. We were live. We had the Zoom phone number up there for people to call in and come against us with whatever they had live. We actually had a One West belief-based organization call in and bring their hardest scripts against us live on air, and we demolished it with book. Not with theoretical discussions and all this shit like that, with book. With their own scriptures. With the scriptures they were reading to us, we told them, hey, read a verse forward, read a verse back. Y'all don't get caught up in that dead season distraction. Okay? If you were at Feast of Tabernacles at Straitway, you know every white man is not Esau. You know what I'm saying? Or the white man is Esau. Come on. You gotta discern these spirits, y'all. This is bubblegum bullshit, kindergarten shit. That kindergarten Hebrew type, preschool Hebrew type stuff that it's just silly distractions, man. But that's a thing. That's coming. There's a lot of distractions out there, y'all, that's coming in dead season. I'm on E. You ain't gassing me. I'm on E. I'm on empty. Y'all ain't putting none of that damn gas in me, man. We about to get after it so hard right here in Straitway, Florida. We about to shake heavy. We're moving hard. We got a lot of people who coming to the fellowship. It looks like we done added about 20 more people to the fold here. Like, and I know since the Feast of Tabernacles, since the Dry Bones Rising event down here in Jacksonville, Florida, we've doubled. And when I say double, I'm counting serious-minded people who are submitted to Straitway as a whole and submitted to the leadership of me down here, as Michael Israel, Straitway Florida and all that. Like, serious-minded people. You know, we've always had a decent amount of people, but as far as people stepping up saying they're submitted, committed, they're about that action, we've added them there. It's an amazing thing. So don't get caught up in the distractions at the beginning. I've already seen them coming to fruition. I'm getting phone calls on things that are brewing, that are coming forth. And I'm like, damn. Wow. It was like the dead season is like knocking on your door. Only way you're going to avoid these distractions is about being about the Father's business. Being about that business. Being about that work. Let's see. Karen Foxworth said, awesome finally meeting you, brother. Awesome meeting you, man. I met a lot of y'all out there, man. I heard my name said so many times. I was like, man, I don't even like saying my own name no more. It was a blessing meeting all those brothers and sisters out there. Just serious-minded. It's like, man, like-minded people across the board. No drama, just serious-minded about this book, about that action, following the Straitway leadership, man, showing the Straitway model, man. And that's what we're getting ready to talk about right now is some of my experiences out there with the leadership, what I saw, okay? And mind you, I pulled my back yesterday. I don't know how. I think it was like the one day I took a whole day off to rest. You know, we got in at 2 o'clock in the morning and all that. Some of the other saints got in there at 4 from the drive home. So we actually took a day off to rest. We slept in. We watched the message. It was an awesome message. And just got a lot of rest in. And somehow I pulled my back, man. I don't know what happened. Because when I got up later that day, I was like, just doing nothing. Picking something up. And my back totally went. I'm walking around the house like an old man right now. But this herb, wood batoni, I think that's, no, this is, what is this stuff? Labella. This is Labella. It's an anti-spasmodic. So what it does is, anytime you have a cramp, it'll release it. So then a couple hours, this will, most high willing, my back will be back to normal. It relaxes the muscles. a natural, non-addictive muscle relaxer. So that y'all made. So anyway. But let's talk about Straitway leadership, man. What I saw, I'm going to tell y'all about Pastor Dow, behind the scenes firsthand. That footwork, man, he got it. That work, he got it. Period. And I think something people miss, I watch a lot of people, you got to really evaluate what's going on with you. I see a lot of people spiritually, they're there. But there's no drive, there's no work ethic. Faith without works is dead. I see a lot of people are lazy, including, me, myself, and I'll get into that later. I got to grow spiritually a lot more. I appreciate Pastor Corey, man. Pastor Corey was doing prayer meetings almost every morning at 6 in the morning, just teaching us how to grow spiritually, especially people like me who got that curse of being overly analytical, and I'm trying to deprogram myself, all that, so I could grow spiritually in the simple things of Yah. Yah make it plain, simple, plain. So I'm working on that. But I see a lot of other people just lazy, period. It just ain't, they ain't got that motor on them. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you what happened with Pastor. Straitway Florida as a whole, man, we didn't come there to eat up the food and to consume Straitway headquarters. We came to be a blessing to Straitway headquarters. Straitway Florida ain't got a whole bunch of money. We don't. But what we do got is backs. We got labor. Straitway Florida will put that damn work in. You understand? So that was our offering. That's what we came to give. And give we did. The brothers and sisters Straitway Florida put that labor in more than me. Because I was running around a lot. I couldn't put the labor in that Straitway Florida as a whole put in. But that was our offering that we brought, because we're trying to establish our thing down here. So we don't have we're not there yet, but we're getting that in order, where we are going to have the finances to be able to really bless Straitway. And but what we came and gave an offering of labor. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say it again, man. Shout out to the brothers and sisters of Straitway Florida. Every single one of them was putting in the work, Some more than others, but that is all nonetheless. Everybody was getting after it, and I appreciate that. But let me talk about the leadership. One of the mornings, I was trying to kind of work with Pastor's schedule to get to do some work or whatever, and he's busy, and that's an understatement of the century. So anyway, he was telling me, well, I got some running around to do. I gotta go do this running around, and I was like, can I come with you? And he's like, yeah. So I went with him, and we drove to Nashville. We was up in Kentucky. I don't know how many places we stopped at. I know by the time we hit the 8th stop, I was falling asleep, and he kept going. Some of the stops, he's like, hey, y'all just stay in the car. Woo, woo, woo. This man's in his 50s, and I watched him. He got up early. Who knows what he was doing before he came out, for us, because we left at like 9 in the morning, got back at like 2 in the afternoon or something. I don't know what he's doing before that, but we did all that running around. He went to Sam's Club, to Best Buy, to the truck store, to the post office, to the instrument store, to Sally's beauty store, to this, to that. I don't even remember all the daggone places. We just running, woo, woo, kept going, got back. By the time he get back, stuff them stacked up, he doing that. Then did deliverance service that night. Then after that, went to the child hall to fellowship with the brethren late in the night. And just going. And to me, it's like it bothered me, because I was like, he's working too much. I gotta do something. Like, I gotta do more. Like, that's how I am. You know, let me help him out. Let me see what I can, you know. So I and meek, humble people like Pastor Dow are not gonna ask you to do a whole bunch. But I'm gonna go into a whole bunch of other stuff on that. I remember another night, Pastor came in, 7, 8, I think 9 o'clock, into the dining hall to fellowship with the brothers, and he walked in there, and he was like, sat in the chair, was falling asleep in the chair, was like, hey, I'm running on E. Fell back to sleep in the chair and down. He's like, I'm gonna have to go to sleep. And went back, went to sleep. Man, that's, y'all, people don't get that. And we're gonna get into all this stuff. We're gonna get into all this, because I think a lot of people think Straitway just happened magically or something. It just, from luck, like there was no work ethic involved, or no dedication, or no sleepless night. They don't get it. But it was a blessing to actually, follow Pastor around literally for a day, and watch a day in the life of a true shepherd, a true man of Yah, the work ethic involved. You know what I'm saying? To actually see a day in the life. Like I said, I'm 43 and I'm not there. Like, my energy ain't there. Like, that's one of the things I'm working on right now, is healing some things up in my body so my energy level gets back to where it needs to be. And the Father's been blessing me. He's been giving me, I do a lot of stuff with herbs. I'm learning about them. I'm praying. I'm becoming a more spiritual man. Getting my house and all that. It's gonna happen. Father's gonna bless me with that, because I want to be a blessing to Israel. I want to be a cancer or a leech on Israel. And there's a lot of that going around. I'll tell you that, man. That's real talk. Y'all not gassing me on that, though. I ain't turning up on all that. But anyway, it was a blessing, though, to just follow Pastor around. It was me, Pastor, and Elder Rufus, and just talk to them and have them pour into me for that time. Because you're not going to get, during a feast like this, on this scale, you're not going to get that time, I'm sure y'all seen by the, if you watch the, what was it? Some of the videos I've uploaded. I got a ton of video content, y'all. I got a ton. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to edit it all and put it up there. I mean, I'll just throw it up there. I think when I get time, I got so much video, behind the scenes stuff y'all don't see. But the if y'all, some of y'all know some of the leadership. I know teacher Eric. I gotta send him a bunch of video. If y'all need video, just let me know. Leadership or whatever. If y'all are content makers or whatever, like beer and all that stuff. If y'all need video, I'll get it to y'all. Y'all just reach out to me. If you want fellowship with Straitway Florida, the phone number's right there. You just call the dining hall. But again, a lot of what I've learned, what I've seen, is a lot of people don't put forth the effort. They put the effort in the easy areas, but when it comes to like like one thing I see a lot of people operating is the spirit of fear, where they just won't even go up and talk to, like that's a big fear, is social interaction. Big, huge. People make excuses to themselves why they, whatever. That's a big one. And I'm gonna tell y'all where I see a lot of people operating in these spirits is like I said, social interaction. That's a big one. Fear or social interaction, whatever you want to call that thing there, communicating, opening their mouth. A huge one is laziness, and that directly, the spirit of laziness is directly tying in to this huge one, this food addiction, this spirit of food addiction, particularly sugar addiction, this spirit of, what does the book say? In the end times, people will be overcome by surfeiting, by overeating. It tells you, be not in Sirach, be not overcome by the there's a verse in there that tells you don't overeat on the meats, on meat. You can eat meat, but when you eat too much of it, it says it causes cholera, irritability, those issues that people have. We've proven, you've seen it proven that if you begin eating more fruit, you supplement one meal a day, you don't have to starve. Just completely gourd and fill yourself up on fruit for one meal a day. The weight will melt off. You don't even got to work out. But that's a big one, man. There's a direct correlation with people's mental behavior and their physical appearance and their diet. Period. Point blank. It's been proven. You can't debate it. It's there. Okay? Hey, Brother Juan, yeah, hit me up. Let me know what video you need. If any of y'all want to make your own videos of the feast, tell me what videos you need. In fact, I will set up, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, y'all. I'm going to set up a network hard drive here in my house, and I will give y'all the link to download all the videos, because it's almost 100 gigs of video or something I got on this thing, and then y'all can make the videos yourself. Okay, you could do that, right? Because with the stuff I'm doing, I really ain't got time to be doing a bunch of video editing. Now we're gonna be putting together down here pretty soon a Straitway studio. So we'll be able to put content out aggressively, but that's down the road. We got some priorities ahead of that. But we man, it was beautiful. Speaking on what I was speaking, there was a brother. I went over to talk to Kabir in Straitway Praise Land. There was a brother over there from New York that I remember meeting initially when I went to what's it called? When I went to New York City to premiere one of Ron Dalton's movies. There was a brother up there, and the brother, he was a member of that church up there. Anyway, talking to the brother, you could see that he, socially, you could tell people who are not used to social interactions. Well, y'all, when you come to one of these feasts, when we see each other, we hug, we give a greeting. You're around people they're like-minded, loving people. It's a good place to break out of that socially inhibited shell you're in. That spirit of social fear. Even I call them isolationites, individualites. You know, these Hebrews who just stay off. They watch social media brews. You know, even if when you go to an assembly, a home fellowship, man, all the brothers are gonna embrace you. They're gonna give you a hug. They're gonna break you out of that thing. That's how we are here. You know. There's a spirit of brotherhood here, you know, a spirit of womanhood, friendship, all that. Family, we got you, you know. Now, recently we've had to deal with some people, whether knowingly or unknowingly, you know, come in with greedy motives. They come in to consume and take and just give back enough to make it look like they're giving back or whatever, but they're really there to just be leeches. We've had to deal with that, and unfortunately, other people, when you keep having to deal with that, it's bad for other people to see, and that's the fault of leadership. Me. It's an area I've messed up on, where Yah tells them after the second admonition or whatever, you know, and then a lot of us in our stubbornness, in our inexperience, I'm talking about me, where I be messing up at, but I'm fixing that shit. But anyway, you keep dealing with stuff instead of doing what Yah say, following orders, you know, and I'm following orders now because I love the saints, man. I don't want them to get a bad feeling or something, you know, create a negative, uneasy environment. You know what I mean? So yeah, so we're gonna get that thing. But y'all definitely need to muster up the confidence to come around the saints. Y'all listen to how heavy this is. Y'all tells you, forsake not the assembling, as is the manner of some. Couple of the ways Satan gonna mess you up is, hey, he gotta keep you away from the flock. Because when you come around the brethren, man, there's power there. It empowers you. A lot of those spirits just automatically come off you. Man, we had a brother come up here. You know what I'm talking about? The brother from Orlando. He does the. His name is Brother Ephraim. Man, he came up here. He's like, man. He's like, I gotta get back. He's like, man, it's bad not being around the brother. He's like, he done figured it out. He's selling his route and getting up here. He don't care what type of job he get. He coming around the saints. He gets it. It wasn't no convincing him or nothing. The brother just get it. He get it. It ain't about money. He see the power in being around the saints. Michael Israel don't care about money no more. Michael Israel's whole family about to be in a little 10 by 10 bedroom. Koya Israel don't care. Oh, we're about to talk about Koya Israel. Hey, look. One of the things that really stuck out to me is there's a lot of laziness. There's a lot. It's spiritual laziness and literal laziness. There's a lot of people there's a lack of will, of faith, of drive. A lot of people are just trying to go full spiritual because they don't want to put in any effort. Okay? And like I said, it was such a blessing to be around Pastor Dow to the level I was, because I ain't gonna say everything we were doing, but anyway, I was in a position where, you know, I was in Pastor's house a lot, doing some stuff, helping him out with some stuff in his house, so I got to see how they function. Man, Pastor is working. He putting in that work. Man, when you doing y'all's work, y'all gonna bless you as you need to be. It's like, man, I can't give Pastor, I can't give Straitway enough because of what they brought into my life. They've shown me how to walk in y'all's will, priceless. There's no monetary value. There's no human value on it. So I'm giving back. I don't know if y'all getting that, man. That's a whole nother video. But I've seen the tireless effort Pastor puts forth, and being able to spend that much time, and then I look at some of these other people, and I see it's like clear laser discernment on what's going on with people. That a lot of people are sorry and pathetic. I see a lot of men that Koya will put to shame with Koya Israel's work ethic. Koya drove 13 hours all the way back here to Jacksonville, Florida. I done watched Koya, man. Y'all, I done watched Koya put some work in that it's so pathetically sad that most men ain't even do. I watch Koya's willpower when it comes to, she don't have food addictions. You understand? She got, the work ethic's there, you know. She doesn't worship sleep and idleness. She will get it. I'm not even gonna and that's just me and Koya Israel. And I'm sitting there telling you we have leadership above us that is light years ahead of that. And then I see males, I'm gonna call them males, that ain't even at a level that a woman's at. But we're gonna fix that. We're gonna love that spirit off you. That spirit of slothfulness. That's just, y'all put a 100 up in there, man. That's just big old facts. Big old 100 facts. We're not what. Let me tell you what's so beautiful about Straitway. The footwork is the most powerful. Is going to be the most powerful witness. I see Brother Rico put, I understand. He getting it there. And look, Brother Rico, like I said, you come out to the fellowship. That's going to be the witness to you. A lot of like we had another family. Shout out to my brother Sheldon, who did this, who finally cut my hair. You know, who made me look better or whatever. You know, because Koya was like, Koya was like praising and worshiping when I got my hair cut. But look, Brother Sheldon said, Michael, he said, I be discerning stuff and watching closely. And he's like, I came up there and he was like, man, we knew. Just because the footwork is the most powerful witness. It don't take a whole bunch of talk. It take doing. And we create doers. People gonna do this thing. You know what I'm saying? All right, so somebody said, what's the title of the song that Pastor Corey and Straitway KC Saints played on one of the praise and worship nights during the feast? I gotta get it. Yeah, that song, man, you can tell that's a Yah ordained song. That's beautiful. I don't know it. I've been talking to Corey because we're going to do a video on that. We're going to get some high quality sound. I'm going to work with Pastor Corey on that. And me and Koya we're going to bring Pastor Corey down here very soon for of course, spiritual food, but also his wife, man. They cook alkaline meals that are better than the meals that they are so-called imitating, like, because they know how to make bacon out of carrots. Y'all, I'm telling you, I think I'm funny. And something you got to understand is any of your dairy, all your food is made to taste good by plants. So when you go on a truly plant-based diet, and that's what I'm predominantly on, is maybe an 80 to 96% plant-based diet. And when I say when you truly know how to cook, because like Koya made fettuccine. She put some all vegan based fettuccine sauce on what are them things? Chickpea noodles with spelt bread and all this stuff, and the sausage in the chickpea stuff was all plant. It was just completely plant based. You can eat this stuff till you can't eat no more, and there's no weight penalty on it. Like, to eat plant based does not mean your stomach's gonna be growling. Like, you're gonna be stuffed, but the weight's still gonna come off you. And this is what I'm trying to tell people. But it's a lot of laziness going on out there. But we're gonna hit that thing head on. But yeah, that song, you right, Furman. Man, that was an awesome song that he was dropping out there. But yeah, man. Shalom out of Rufus. Out of Rufus on there. Shalom to you. It was a blessing to spend all that time with my elder, Elder Rufus, aka Elder Ruthless, because he gonna love you. You know, you want to know how you know Elder Rufus love you? Because he will check your ass. He not gonna just be cozy and buddy with you. He gonna check you the minute you need checking, and he ain't gonna worry about how he tells it to you. That's how I know he loved me. He not, buddy and all that stuff like that. And he's been integral in me leveling up and continuing to level up down here in Straitway, Florida. You know what I'm saying? Boy, y'all, let me tell y'all this. Listen. One morning, I went and reached out to my big brother, or my big brothers. I got these 3 big brothers in Straitway. That's Daniel Meir, Rob Mathis, Frogman. Y'all know the Brother Dre. I call him Dr. Dre. And what's his name? Brother Brandon, okay? I reached out to them one morning at lunch. I talked to Brother Daniel, and I said, can y'all come over and talk to us as an assembly in our tent area about, getting things done and making excuses, all that? They said yes. And I recorded that thing. And it's, I can give leaders the video, but it can't be put out there publicly. But I'm going to tell y'all, and I'm going to just tell y'all some of the stuff that was put out there to say they was dropping jewels. To say they eliminated, y'all, not only did they eliminate the excuse, it's like they mopped the floor with excuses, and then they beat anybody down for leaving the waxy buildup. Like it was nothing left. All it was monkey mouths on anybody who was bullshitting themselves. They said, that's how the mouth be when somebody's shit getting daggered. Eyebrows up, monkey mouth. When your ass getting sliced, diced, everything nice. Me too. Cut me too. Listen, so you talking about an accomplished warrior, Brother Dre, an NFL Hall of Famer, another NFL athlete who's in a position of leadership, whose assembly is just charging ahead. Like Brother Daniel's doing stuff in 1 year that would take a lot of people, that has taken most 10 years, and like Pastor been saying, everybody been saying, we ain't got time, the luxury of time to get our heads out our asses. A lot of people don't get that. They want to tiptoe through the tulips acting like, but This ain't that type of thing. But I'm gonna tell y'all, dude, like I've watched the video twice. I showed it to Koya. Koya was just, I'm gonna go over Koya in a little while, but it was a blessing to Koya. It was a blessing to me. Two of the things that were, that Rob Mathis and that Brother Dre dropped. Rob Mathis said, use this, and I'm putting it in my words, but you know, Rob got, man, y'all, man, it's just so heavy, y'all. Look, Rob said that when he was, because Rob was the head of the defense, I guess, in the Colts, when he was in the Colts, okay, the football team. He said he did not lead by talking or motivating them. He said he wouldn't tell nobody nothing. he said he'll just let them watch and figure it out. He'd let them watch him. And he said that's the way he followed. He said that one of the things he said is, with Brother Daniel, he watched Brother Daniel intensely, closely. He'll watch everything he do. He'll watch what Daniel's reading, everything Daniel's doing, and he would emulate it because he would follow. Daniel don't gotta wipe his ass and tell him nothing or everything. So he would go. He said one day he went over to Daniel's office, took a picture of all the books Daniel got, bought them all, and would read them, all the Bible study books. He said one day Daniel came over there to his house. He's like, "Hey man, why you got all my books?" He's like, "Them ain't your books, bruh." And he's like, they was arguing. He's like, "Why you got?" He's like, "Man, I went and bought all these." And Daniel went back. All his books is there. It's just that attention to detail, using your damn brain to follow what you're seeing. Brother Dre broke it down even further. He said, "Don't be a burden to your leadership." He said, is this a Daniel level question? Is this a upper leadership question? Or is this something I can figure out on my own? Or is this something that I can handle at a lower level so I'm not burdening them? That Brother Dre said he's watching his leadership to see what he could do for them. He said he's watching them to predict and see, oh, he always does this. Let me go do this for him so he don't gotta do it. Man, I mean, they get it. That's why I couldn't pull myself to be on the phone with Pastor Dow asking him a bunch of questions, burdening Elder Rufus with a bunch of stuff. I'll be looking for stuff I could do for them to lighten their burden. Okay? I mean, that's how it is. Okay? It was beautiful, y'all. It eliminated every excuse. We got people, there are people who just choose not, they are lazy. They don't want to think. Brother Dre had some, I don't know what that saying was. It was an acronym that he made into a word, but it said, figure it the fuck out. Period. When people come to, I didn't do it because figure it the fuck out. Stop, use your brain and get it done and figure it out. That's Michael Israel. That's like what I'm doing down here. Figure it out. Get it done. They don't got to hold your hand every step of the way. You're a grown damn man. See what I'm saying? And like I said, I see, like, again, Koya Israel. I watch her. She does it. Like Koya, hey, look. Oh, there it is. Somebody put in there. FITFO. Figure it the fuck out. It's FITFO. Okay? Hey, look. An interesting thing I saw down here in Straitway, Florida, man. Koya went in the kitchen. They had to make all these meals. They had to do a chicken pot pie for 1,000 people or 800 people. Never done it before. All the sisters went in there. They had to get up at 2 in the morning. I love my wife, man. I got up at 2 in the morning with her. I helped her get dressed. I held the light for her. Provided security for her. Brother Shannon, he provided security. He drove him down there in the car. Brother Shannon walked back up the hill. Like, all the brothers came together, got the women down there. Later on that day, we went down there, brought them cold water, like, supported our sisters. But Koya owned that thing. She didn't ask me how to figure it out. I told her some stuff about CPI, continuous process improvement, and she just took that and ran with it and had this. And all them sisters in Straitway, Florida, were shaking heavy, moving hard, got the meal done ahead of time. Even though one of the stoves was busted, they did this on multiple times. It was Mother Ashley in front of me, I bear witness, told Koya how good the women had done getting the meal done, getting it done on time, getting it done ahead of time, how they worked together, all that. The women in Straitway, Florida, I'm telling y'all right now, they on it. It's the men. Any issue we got down here, I'ma hammer the men's ass till they shitting out their teeth. I'ma be on their ass. Because I've seen firsthand, discern with witnesses that the women ain't the issue here. It's dumbass men. And I'ma hammer your ass till you shitting out your teeth to get this shit right. We gonna get it. Because I mean, and that ain't even for y'all to hear. I ain't going in on it. But I'm just telling all the women of Straitway, Florida, every single one, all y'all who were in that kitchen, who were doing those meals, you know, proud of y'all. I mean, y'all, I'm impressed. Even when I glanced in there multiple times, like when y'all doing the meal prep in Georgia, up at Elder Rufus's, when y'all did the meal prep for Florida at the land in South Florida down here, and when I seen y'all up there at Straitway doing it, I mean, I can't say nothing about y'all. But them boot-licking ass men, we're going to deal with that. Don't worry about that. We got that, you know. But I'm proud of y'all, man. I'm proud of Straitway Florida. And that's, again, it trickled down as the leadership, y'all. It's Pastor Dow. His Shia's, Mother Carol, Sister Nellie, Sister Summer. I want to shout out to them because I know they are under, like that. I saw it. They work. And my goal is alleviate their burden, to take some of the load off Elder Rufus. You see what I'm saying? And his family. Like, y'all people just take it for granted. They don't know the load that it is to do what they're doing and to do it on that level. And Straitway Florida's, as the head of Straitway Florida, we a support squadron. So our job, we're going to support leadership. We're going to alleviate the load off the man of Yah's shoulder and the men of Yah. You know, whether it's trash detail at every whatever, shower cleaning, you know, shout out to Brother Ralph on, you know, because Brother Ralph loves cleaning. But anyway, whatever we could do, low, if it's a low job or it's a high job, updating the broadcast and stuff, whatever. And we're going to talk about it because we want other people, other assemblies to step up and do that. Because, you know, without going into it too much, I understand, you know, the load that's, I'm sorry, let me word this correctly. I don't understand the load that they're under because I'm not able to do that right now. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be, to be able to carry the load that Pastor carries, that Elder Rufus carries. I have to. There's a lot of maturing I would have to do, to where, on some of the words you say could affect hundreds of thousands of lives. It's a whole bunch of stuff. Anyway, I want to give a shout out to the sisters of Straitway Florida. Rico said he gonna fit for this whole week. Laughing out loud, for real. Yeah, that's good, brother Rico. He said he gonna fit for that thing. Man, y'all, talk to a warrior, man. These people, man, these that's why Pastor Dow is such a good leader. You talk to these warriors, these people who've come out of the most intense situation you can be in this world. What's the most intense situation you could be in this world? Is when people are actively trying to permanently take your life. It's battle. It's warfare. Everything has to be perfect. Okay? There are no excuses. Okay? And we're in spiritual warfare. We're not playing around. You're either going to get down, you're going to get out. All right? All right. All right. So let me see. Hold on one sec. Again, my back is blown out, and I'm working. It's already loosening up maybe a little, but I'm drinking some herbal muscle relaxer. It's just natural. It's a natural herb. What's it called? I got it around. Maybe I don't. It's a natural herb. It's called. I said it earlier, but it relaxes your muscles if they're cramped up. So somehow my back locked up when I wasn't doing a damn thing. Sitting on my ass yesterday, and it just. That's why I need to stay busy. All right, what else? Okay, let's go into another highlight experience I had was the leadership meeting. And then we're going to talk about Pastor Corey's prayer meeting. Leadership meeting, in particularly for Koya, really was encouraging to her. It was really encouraging to Koya, the leadership meeting, because she never heard it. Like all the orders, or not, or I guess the orders directed, the stuff that I tell Koya to do comes through me, and she don't know where it's coming from or anything like that. So when she heard, when she got to the leadership meeting, Pastor was really laying stuff out. He really cleared a lot of stuff up for me, as far as my duty. It was also encouraging how much leadership is behind their leadership. Like the upper leadership backs these assemblies 1,000%. It's not. And is righteous, biblical 1,000. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful. It's and they're gonna keep you gonna walk this thing out. You're gonna keep it 1,000. So this ain't Christianity. This ain't all these Hebrew organizations that's out here. I found out one Hebrew organization, man, they've been promising a movie for upwards of 2 or 3 years and raised over $40,000 for it, and ain't giving them a goddamn thing. Nothing. Just stole the people's money for years. And people still following that sugar. But this ain't that. Straitway is 100 ministries. They're gonna walk it like they talk it. You know what I mean? That's I like it, man. It's a beautiful thing. All right, let me. If y'all got any questions, comments, concerns, I know we up early. I've been up since 4. You know, getting. Sometimes I wake up so early, I just kind of stand there and stare so I don't disturb nobody. But by 4:30, 5 o'clock, I gotta do something. So I get up, get on my phone, get to work. Now it's going on 7, I think. So I could be noisy, start moving around, doing whatever I need to do. If this damn broke ass back gets back to working, man. My damn broke ass back, man. I don't know what the hell happened. I'm gonna figure out what happened. I'm gonna start doing some stretches though, and we're gonna get it right. All right, let me see. All right, y'all bear with me, y'all. I am going to check on something here. Make sure the stream is my other stream's up. I know I don't stream to okay. There we go. Okay, I see what the problem is. Alright. Y'all bear with me. Alright. Where is that at? Okay. There we go. Alright. Hey, shalom, Brother Daniel. Brother Daniel, shalom to you. That's what I was trying to do is check in over here. Shalom, Brother Stephen. Because I'm live streaming on my Michael Israel Facebook profile page and on my Michael Israel on the Spiritual Combat Facebook page. So everybody that says they Israel is not Israel. Nope. And that could be in Straitway. That'd be people in Straitway. And the only way you're going to know is by booking their behavior. Booking it. You know? You gotta see, hey, do they line up with, you know, the moral tenets that are laid out in the book of Proverbs? Is that their footwork, you know? Or are they just putting on a good act? They're putting on a good spiritual act and this, that, and the other, but they really wicked as hell. I'm that dude, you know. I'm a book your actions. Can I book it? You know? So that's how we gotta do this thing. But let's talk about, you know, Koya Israel, the growth I've seen in her, man. Koya, you know, we've been a part of ministry about maybe less than a year or whatever, but now a little over a year. Because it was at the Feast of Tabernacles last year that we announced that, hey, we straightway now. After that deliverance, when we seen a spirit in our own daughter, you know, manifest fully, we knew it's not a game, all right? It's not a game, all right? And we know we saw the Most High's hand moving us there. We watched what happened, trying to get up there, coming there. You know, a quick sidebar, when me and Koya Israel came up there this last year, it was just me and Koya and the girls in our family truckster, that white van you always see us driving in. When we came up this year, it was 40-something odd saints that came up. We multiplied our family manifold. 40-something odd people. Car caravan of over 11 or something odd vehicles. We rolled up there. Our family increased. Huge. I don't know how we're going to roll up there next Tabernacles. You know, Pastor sitting there scratching his head on what he's going to do with the tabernacle. How he going to expand that? He going to have to just, what he going to have to do is build steps on the side of it like a football stadium. You know what I'm saying? That where you got the tabernacle, you know the way it's long? He going to have to build out like in steps like that for next year. You know, you going to have to do some. He's a master builder. You're going to have to really do it next year. I'm serious. Y'all seen the crowd. And it's getting ready to, it's doubling. So if we're on track for what we've been seeing, it doubles more than doubles every feast. So next year it should be double that, easy. So yeah, man. But that was a blessing of just having all those saints, of how it's a lot less effortless coming up here with the family and all that, with our increased size family. And Straitway Florida is growing. We had some more people even up there to the fold here in Straitway Florida. So that's a blessing. But just talking about Koya Israel, just the growth I've seen in her, where it's like, man, she went to feeding me, Madison, and Samantha and herself, to feeding her and sister Aaliyah, feed a house of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got to count baby Yeshua. A house of 5 men and like 6 women. So she feeds all them. To then the Dry Bones Rising Conference, she fed over 100 people. To a couple months after that, feeding the hundreds, maybe thousands of people, and managing a kitchen. And I watched her take on that, the pressure she was under, the frustration she had to work through, to just really, on the way home, me and her really spent a lot of time talking, and her really, truly beginning to see her calling. Seeing why she went through the things she went through early on in her life, seeing why she learned how to sew like an expert. She learned how to cook like an expert. She learned how to do herbs and all this other gardening, and do all these different things for a day, for a time like it's now. Just like me. Why, I've been a mechanic, an aircraft mechanic, a vehicle mechanic my whole life. Learn some of the stuff I've learned for a time like now, where, now we got a new generation coming up that needs to learn all these things. Like I've operated, being an aircraft mechanic, you have to learn how to run jet engines and turn. I know how to start up an airplane, get all the engines running, operate an entire aircraft. You know what I'm saying? So now when I got to learn how to use excavating equipment, I've ran trains, crane, all types of stuff. So I could pick up anything quick, So a lot of y'all see me at Straitway. We had to dig a trench to run some wires. I was operating a backhoe. I changed out the shovel on it, all that. And it just comes naturally to me. And all the brothers in Straitway Florida who are willing to learn, they're going to learn this stuff. They're going to get it. Okay? They're going to get it. And we're going to bring up Israel spiritually and literally. Anybody in Straitway who want to learn to be a mechanic, if y'all need cars fixed, get with your leadership. I will come out and show y'all how to get these cars going. There's no need that y'all need to be going to these damn crooks at these mechanic shops. This stuff, a lot of stuff is basic. Most cars I fix right over the phone. Like, if you got a vehicle issue, my success rate is 90%. When somebody calls me and I fix their car, I tell them, hey, get this tool, to get that, get the other, do this, check that, do a video, show me this, boom, fix that, bam, car fix, period. Over the phone. Not even a fraction of the money it will cost you. Get with your leadership, we'll do that. All right? So we about that action, man, but but going back to, like I said, the growth I've seen in Koya, and I can say, man, these past couple months, Koya has really began to realize her calling, her purpose, the path. Me and myself too, but truly Koya realized why she's here, like why y'all took her through what she took her through for a day like today, for a time like now. You know what I'm saying? Just really, it's really a blessing because, like I said, you hear a pastor say, hey, show me another ministry doing it like we're doing it, or doing it better than they're doing it, and he will fall right up under them. And I back that, and it's not there. And I have really, truly been all through the so-called Hebrew community. And there are other Hebrew communities out there. And I have dealt with some of them. And they quickly, you see, they're not there. Quickly. Okay? So that's big old facts. Put a 100 up in there if you understand what I'm saying, y'all. If y'all getting that. Y'all receiving that. You ain't gonna... If you want to get your woman to be a biblically righteous woman, this is the environment she has to be in. Okay? Put a 1,000 up in there if you understand that. Okay? That's big old fact. Mm-hmm. Alright. Alright, so but yeah, man, that was then Pastor Corey, and Pastor Corey, man, me and him, I talked to him on the way home when we were driving home the other day. Talked to him a bunch while we were up there, man. Pastor Corey is truly walking in his calling. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's it. Pastor Corey, he that dude. He that dude, you know. I already see where some of these brothers going, like Pastor Corey, Brother Daniel Meir. Them brothers is just, you see where y'all got them. Like, something I think I was talking to I was telling Pastor Corey, man, I was like, I see how Yah is bringing the required pieces to Straitway for what it needs. You know what I'm saying? You see it. It's like Voltron. Y'all, for those of y'all old enough to remember Voltron, man, them lions would come together and they form Voltron, and he formed Blazing Sword, and they form that sword and take out them wildebeests or whatever them things, and them things. Man, that's what's going on here, man, for sure. And I'm putting my brick in anywhere it is needed, you know. All right, let me see what we got. All right, I'm gonna do a quick check. All right, where is? Now I got one more thing I'm gonna talk about, and then we're gonna wrap this thing up, okay? But it's important because as y'all seen, well, some of y'all might have seen, I posted on my Michael Israel Facebook page. I'll probably try to post it on Facebook also, but they're this sugar addiction, and they said, like, what people don't understand, and this is part of the big, this is just a little piece of the big deception. People don't understand sugar is a poison. It's like a drug. It's a destructive drug. And when I say sugar, sugar cane type sugar, any sugar besides the fructose type sugar is not, it can be destructive when it's consumed. I'm not going to go into all that. But anyway, the FDA or whatever it is, they don't categorize Subways. You know Subway, the store that sells the sandwiches, they don't categorize their bread as bread. It does not qualify as bread because of how high the sugar content is. Brother Tony was telling me how Because to me, Chick-fil-A tastes like pure ass. It's not filling. I don't like eating there. Brother Tony down here, Straitway, Florida, was saying how much sugar Chick-fil-A puts in every single thing they serve. If you taste their lemonade, you will twitch. Like, their lemonade literally tastes like the frozen lemonade mix. That's how sweet it is. They put a ton of sugar in their French fries. They put a ton of sugar in their bread. They put a ton of sugar in the stuff that's on the chicken. They put it in the chicken. Everything is drenched in sugar. That's why everybody be craving Chick-fil-A. They said you can get addicted to this glucose type sugar. The addiction is stronger than your addiction to heroin. And a heroin addiction is stronger than that. You see what I'm saying? It's not a game. And why is that such a big deal? Because when you eat those types of sugars, your body, it's way more than your body needs, and it takes it and it stores it as fat. Anybody who is fat and overweight eats a lot of sugar. They drink a lot of orange juice. And the orange juice you buy in the store, the apple juice you buy in the store, the bread you buy from these stores, the bread you buy at the grocery store, the noodles, the pastas you eat, the cereals you eat, all, you name it, the donuts you eat, any of this stuff contains all that sugar. So if you show me somebody who's fat, overweight, and obese, I will show you, I will prove to you 100% of the time that that is what they are consuming. Every single time, period. You cut that, you lose the weight, and your health gets better. The dairy and the meat, I'm not saying it's evil, but when you consume too much of that, that brings disease. Okay? I'm making it real simple. I know other people can break it down to a more a scientific, more particular level. Like some of the herbalists out there break it down way better. I'm just making it simple. There are plenty of plant-based options that you can incorporate into. I'm not telling you got to cut out Chick-fil-A altogether. You eat Chick-fil-A every now and then. I had a pizza from Pizza Hut on the way home. Ate the whole damn large pizza myself. I have it. But you have to substantially, on a large level, increase your diet to like 40-50% of fruit-based stuff if you want to lose the weight. You ain't gonna be of any use to anybody on a community being a fat monster, okay, overweight, out of shape, with bad health. The community needs, you need to grow spiritually, but also physically. You got to be in good shape. And I'm telling you this, Michael Israel, I was up near 230 pounds, okay? I lost almost 50 pounds, never went to the gym, never did any running around, like jogging or exercise, none of it. I just ate more fruit. That's it. My breakfast would be all fruit. I'd eat the fruit till you can eat the fruit till you full, and you don't want to look at it. You don't have to hear your stomach growling at all, but you got to change that diet, man. And I'm telling you, you got to cut that sugar stuff out. And people be like, "Oh no, it's my chemistry. It's in my genes." The only thing in your genes is that big fat ass looking like chewed bubble gum. That's the only thing in your genes. Well, it's in my family genes. It's passed down. No. The only thing passed down is your diet. Cut out the Debbie cakes. Cut out the pastas. Cut all that stuff out. I'm telling you. And it's getting critical. It's getting critical. A lot of people, their health can quickly be healed if they just overcome that food addiction. I could show it to you biblically where this is prophesied that you be addicted to overeating on food. You can't get full eating all these carbs. They won't. Carbohydrates like pastas, cakes, these juices, all this sugary stuff never triggers your sedentary response in your body. That means when you eat that type of stuff, you'll never get full. You'll just keep eating and you'll overeat. Meats and fruits will trigger your body's, your nervous system sedentary response where you don't want no more. And you're like, oh, you can't even look at any food because you're so full. Carbs don't do that. That's why these people are walking around like fat monsters, acting like they can't figure out why it happened. But we're going to deal with that down here too. Somebody said, Brother Rico said, it's like 95% of grocery food is sugar and processed foods. Yeah, it's hard. But what I'm doing is I'm gonna try to get Koya on here a little bit, or I'll just do it myself. I'll come on here and talk about healthy alternatives. Like one of my big things are the Beyond Beef burgers. They smell better than hamburgers. They taste better than hamburgers. These burgers taste so good that I just eat them without even putting bread on them or anything. You just eat them because you make all your food taste better with plants. So if you make a burger with plants, it's going to be better than the meat, you know. And I'm not telling you to cut meat out. I was eating plenty of meat when I was up there at Straitway. But you got to substantially cut your meat intake if you want to slim up. And I'm telling you, Koya Israel's like, Michael, you getting too skinny. So, like I said, I got all the way down to 185. But what I'm going to do, and I'm going to pull back down to probably below 185. I'm at 200 pounds now. I done bulked back up a little. But now that I'm back, everything's ended. Things are slowing down. I'm going to pull back to 185, probably get under it, and I'm going to fully detox because I got to cleanse my colon out. And then when I'm done detox, I'm going to start lifting weights, and I'm going to bulk up. And I'm going to probably get up 210, whatever. You'll see. I'm going to cut up down the road because I'm going to start exercising. I got to detox first, and while I'm detoxing my body, I can't be taxing it with trying to exercise and stuff, because when I detox, it's gonna be brutal. You know, it ain't gonna be nothing nice. And I'm not gonna aggressively detox, but I'm gonna do it. I got this detox formula, that herbal formula that I made, and I'll show it to you. But it's a lot of stuff in there, so I ain't putting it out there for public people to use or nothing, because it could be brutal. I tell you, man, I drank it one time, and it was like, shit. Some stuff started happening. I was like, let me wait till after the feast to consume this stuff. But it's going down, you know. So I'm not telling y'all nothing I ain't do that you ain't seen. You know, a lot of people seen how thin I got, you know, and with no exercise. You show me a fat person, I'm going to show you somebody who consumes a lot of sugary carbs. You know, you name it. And you got to break that. And it's not you go cold turkey and break a food addiction overnight. That's not what you do. You just slowly integrate more fruits. What I did is listen, now this is a heavy nugget. I began attaching. What happened, I'd be craving pizzas and carbs because I was getting so hungry, and instead I just eat a bunch of grapes. And what I watched began to happen is my food craving would begin. When I felt that same craving, I'd want grapes instead of pizzas. Okay, I remember one day me and the brothers here in the house, we went on a 3-day grape fast. We ate nothing but grapes for breakfast, lunch, dinner. And I know that helped break a lot of stuff. And it's funny because they decided to do that grape fast after I had already got down to 200 pounds. We did the grape fast and I was down to 180 something. Looking like, they're like, Mike, are you okay? I'm like, are you? They're like, nah, this ain't one of them Bishop Eddie Long, you know, cancer weight loss plans. And I'm bullshitting, you know. It was just, I had changed my diet and everything like that. Now, but that's definitely, yeah, you can make noise, man. It don't matter. You gonna open the garage? Yeah, it don't matter. We cool, because I'm getting ready to wrap this up. But anyway, yeah, well, the sun's out, and it ain't raining. So that means I'm gonna be working. So, but yeah, we definitely, me and Koya had tried to go vegan a couple of years ago, and we're sitting there like eating damn carrots and tomatoes and other bullshit, and it's like, damn, I ain't even full. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like, man, I'm not even full or anything like that. And but then one of the families that we live in this home assembly with, they do the same thing. They've been vegans for years, so they knew all the good meals, the chickpeas, and all this other stuff. And then Pastor Corey's wife, Sister Gabby, came down, showed them alkaline, which that's a whole nother level of veganism, where you really accelerate your healing and all that. And so they showed them some stuff with that. Showed Koya some stuff with spelt bread. And the way Koya is, you just show her a little bit and her creativity runs with it. And, you know, she take it to a whole nother level. So she's ran with that. So we're kind of alkaline vegetarians, kind of, you know, and sometimes we'll eat meat and dairy and stuff like that, but very sparingly. And now that we're back home, we got access to the grocery stores and all that. We're gonna be doing a whole lot more fruit and stuff like that. I'm gonna lose weight. I'm gonna try to do an aggressive, not too aggressive detox and all that. And I'll be documenting all that stuff, you know. But for any of y'all, I'm going to wrap it up like this. For any of y'all who made excuses for not coming to the feast when Yah ordered you to be there, that's what you're missing. That's why you're spiritually stagnant. That's why you're not growing and all that stuff. You are not going to grow in any way, shape, or form if you're not around the saints. I'm telling you, man. There ain't going to be no growth. What, you getting ready to go walk?
Yeah.
Man, you need to show your brother some love before you go walk. You heard me? Okay. Don't do that. Brother Umbry here, getting ready to go for, what's in that bag? Sandbag. And you know I ain't fucking with that. But he gonna go show his brothers some love. He gonna go love on his brothers and wake their asses up. And hopefully they'll get their asses out there and walk with him. I ain't doing it right now with my broke ass back, but at some point I'll be out there sandbagging, doing sandbag walks with him. That's that footwork we talking about. See, that's love. What he getting ready to go in there and do, he getting ready to go wake his brothers up. That's love. That's how you love your brothers. Not sitting there and smiling at them and having cordial, happy conversations. See what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all. But Rico, better see your ass up here, man. That's an order from Captain Michael Israel. You know what I'm saying? Did Umbry? Huh?
I was already watching the live, so I knew he was coming back in.
You hear this shit? Yeah. You gotta go get your sand, get some sand or something.
I don't know. Shannon went out the back door. Some damn well.
Okay. That's what's up. Hey, it's all love here, man. All right, Brother Rico heard the order. Send me Rico, send me send me a Marco Polo, and I'm gonna put you in a group with a couple of our brothers here, and they're gonna chop it up with you. Okay. So, all right. But anyway, let me see what else. But yeah, man, I'm just like I said, I'm following orders, man. Pastor said, man, you need to and elder say, hey, let them know what you're doing, what's going on. So I'm documenting my growth in Straitway, getting up to speed, trying to get the Straitway standard. You know, that's what I'm doing, following orders, man. And you know, Pastor's shown me multiple times, and man, it was a blessing spending all them hours with Pastor and Elder Roof. But I just seen where I need to grow at, y'all. Listen, there's so much growth that I gotta grow in, that I'm like, the people that's been a burden to me, I'm just cutting their ass off, and I'm not cutting them off. I'm putting them in a position where they're not going to be a distraction, where they're not going to get distracted, so that they could grow and I could grow, and there's no hindrances, and that's what we got to do. Okay, and that's love. That's how you love, not this bubblegum bullshit. This bubblegum love you see out here in society. You know, the love we have, you gonna get your damn feelings hurt. Okay. But anyway, and not on purpose. Alright. So anyway, y'all, with that said, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to try to stretch out this broke ass back so that I can, because I got a shit pot full of work to do today. Corey talking about there's so much laundry, she want to go to the laundry mat. And like, nah, we ain't doing that. Anyway, with that said, y'all, appreciate y'all. Definitely share this video. I want y'all, if you're on Facebook, join the Straitway Florida group. We got a Straitway Florida group that we've started. It used to be the Florida Hebrew Israelites, all these Hebrew Israelite groups in Florida, but now it's a Straitway Florida group. Okay. So, y'all definitely join that. Even if you're not a part of Straitway Florida, you can still join. You know, we just post stuff in there. We'll prove you can come on in. But don't be an individualite, man. We got people driving 3-4 hours to come fellowship with the saints because they get it. They're not forsaking the assembly. You know what I'm saying? He left, man. You looking for Umbry?
He calling?
What'd he say?
He calling him.
Huh?
He calling Shannon.
Okay. So yeah, man. But anyway, with that said, y'all, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna stretch out my broke ass back. Y'all pray for my broke ass back. I think it's because I sat in that damn car so long, and then and then yesterday I laid around for so long, and I usually never do that. Like I usually go to bed at 10 or 11 and wake up at about 4 or 5, and then I'll take a nap sometime during the day. And but I've been going. Yesterday I just slept too long. I think I don't know. Y'all pray for my broke ass back to me to get it stretched out now. And I know the Most High will. He teaching me a lesson. He's saying, don't lay around like that no more. Anyway, with that said, y'all, appreciate y'all. Michael Israel. You watching Spiritual Combat. And I want to say shalom to y'all. Shalom, shalom. Alright. Yep, I'm putting on some music and start stretching. That's what I'm going to do. Alright, let me try to shut this thing off.